Welcome back to On the Record, catching you up on what's new and important in our community. Well, at least whatever we get on the record. I'm Ella Shee, joined by Anna Diorio.
With March at a close, we went around and asked a few members of the Staples community on what impactful women they've reflected on this Women's History Month.
Let's listen in.
Obama. I would say my mom.
My older sister.
Me. I'm Lucy.
And I'm Allie.
And today for Women's History Month, we're going to go around and ask people what woman in their life or possibly celebrity inspires them.
Let's get started.
I would say my mom. A hardworking woman, worked for 42 years as a nurse, so that's a pretty amazing amount of time to kind of serve others.
I'd say my younger sister Malika. She's a freshman here actually, and she inspired me because of the way that she's able to overcome life challenges. Like, I know it's not always been easy for her, but I'm really in awe of how much she's grown as a person.
My older sister is Sophia Santa Maria, and she's in 11. I'm really proud of how much she's grown and the amazing friends that she's made, and she's a big inspiration to me every single day. So, yeah.
Mrs. Shager, she has taught me to be a strong, powerful, independent woman and how to understand the rights that we have lost and how we've been treated and how to empower us even more. And yeah, that woman surprises me every day. She teaches me so much, and I just love showing up to her classes. Yeah.
Miss Marcus, who is a woman in your life who inspires you?
Oh, me. I am an inspiration. I do try to impose on everyone just to be themselves, and that everyone is weird in their own way, and that's why they just need to live their best life and not worry what others think about them, like I do.
I love it. Thank you.
We now move on to a plague that is affecting a specific demographic of Staples. Let's go to Phoebe Miller for some answers into a very contagious virus, so severe it's even afflicted our own Ella Shee.
Yeah.
Hi everyone, this is Phoebe Miller, back for another episode of Phoebe Investigates. And this time we're investigating the epidemic of senioritis around Staples High School. Let's go. To begin, I went to some experts to find out what their definitions of senioritis were.
I'd say it's like a lack of motivation to really do anything, a reluctance to participate, and a creation of excuses to not do said things. It's the greatest disease one can achieve. Yeah.
How long do you feel like you've had it for?
I would say since last year. It sucks. I hate it. I can't do any of my work.
I get to school like 25 minutes late every day.
And do you know how many absences you have so far this year?
I don't think that many, maybe like 60.
I literally cannot do any of my work. I would do anything other than do my work. Supposed to be studying for my calc test tomorrow, but I am shopping.
Right now, I'm watching my friend Ella Shee. Over the past couple months, she's really, I think, come down with some symptoms of senioritis. Here she is right now, reading medical law ethics and bioethics. Allegedly. But I don't really think she's doing that. She's actually watching TikTok.
Why are you filming me? Eventually, Ella gave in to be my guinea pig and to show some of the symptoms of this awful disease. This is Ella's third bathroom break of the period.
What's wrong? Are you supposed to be in class right now?
Go. Oh, yes. According to EdMD, other symptoms of senioritis may include but are not limited to mild to moderate case of staring out the window, swollen ego, homework fatigue, inflammation of the lining gland, acute mediocrity, short-term memory loss, classroom intolerance, excessive hallway wandering. I never did find the real cause to this illness. What I do know is that it hits hard and fast, and there's no stopping it. But before Ella reaches the end stages of this incurable disease, she must finish this episode of On the Record.
I'm here.
Next up, we take a look at another edition of Humans of Staples.
This month we've caught up with some teacher. Let's watch, I guess.
Hi, Miss K. Can we ask you a few questions?
Oh, sure.
Let's go on a walk.
Excellent.
is your favorite class to teach?
Oh, I was afraid you were going to ask me that. AP European. Let's see, 20 years I've been teaching it, so yeah, that's definitely my favorite.
What is something many students or faculty don't know about you?
I was on the bowling team for Indiana University. Yeah. Although my colleagues know that, but I don't think many kids here know that.
I heard about your dog obsession. Can you please tell us more about that?
I don't have a dog obsession, I have a corgi obsession. Yeah, I have a corgi. Her name's Bernice, and she's 12. So I love anything corgi. I do love dogs. The next dog I get will definitely be a rescue, but definitely like a corgi mix. So yeah, I guess I'm obsessed. I'll go with that.
We now head to the kitchen for a look inside Stable's food and literature class.
Taught by Chef Gans and Miss Herzog, Nina Bowen's got an inside look at their Food as an Emotion project.
The students all present a recipe every week depending on what the assignment is, and then they prepare it within one prep period and then one long period. So this is called Food as an Emotion. And so each one of the students would choose an emotion or two that is represented through food.
A lot of students have interpreted this in a lot of different ways, and we encourage students to be creative with these representations. So one of the examples is if a student is thinking about food as represented through the emotion of anger. One of the students was focusing on spicy foods, and so the progression of foods that they were thinking of food as an emotion, the food just kept getting spicier. So every student comes in, and one of the first things we do is students choose a theme that they want to pursue with what they cook in our test kitchen.
It's sourness or sweet or hot and spicy. I would probably choose something like that because I think it would reflect a number of different emotions, but you could define them differently.
Finally, before we sign off this month, let's meet junior Logan Goodman, who is currently ranked 2nd in the world for kata.
So I've been doing karate for just about 10 years, but I've been practicing kata seriously for about 4 or 5 years. So kata is a choreographed routine. It's very traditional, so it goes back years. It's a routine and a performance. So it's just you on the mats or on the tatami in competition, and you're putting on a performance of traditional karate techniques for people to watch. I've been competing for just over a year. I started competing in late 2021. I personally love the creativity that you can put into your kata, but it's also a choreographed routine. So all the judges know exactly what you're doing, but the thing that I love most about it is that even though everyone may be doing the same moves, they're all going to look different because you can really put your own personality and your own ideas into your kata. I'm going to be teaching Lucy the 2 most basic moves in karate. So I'm going to be teaching her a simple downward block and then a simple front punch. So when you're doing a downward block, the most important thing to do is, even though it's a block, you still need to put a lot of strength into this. You are trying to protect yourself, you're trying to stop an attack. So, a flimsy block won't actually do anything. So a downward block, what you're going to do is, the first part is you're kind of going to bring your fist up to your ear, so the opposite ear, like you were crossing over your finger, and the other arm is just straight ahead, relaxed. And then what you're going to do is you're going to bring it back down, and this hand is going to go into what's called hikatai, which is just next to you, kind of by your waist, and then the other one is going to go down and actually do the block. So if I were to punch, like that, and now you're going to go, perfect, and just bring my hand to the side. Now that you've punched, my hand is over here, you've created an opening to then counterattack. And that's when you would use that hand and do what's called a reverse punch. I am very hopeful that one day karate will be in the Olympics again, and maybe we'll get the opportunity to represent Team USA in the Olympics. And I also do hope that one day it's recognized as an NCAA sport.
Well, that's going to do it for us today. On behalf of myself, Anna, and everyone at Inklings, we'd like to thank you all for tuning in. We'll be back in April with our new episode.
Until then, we wish everyone a happy end to the third quarter and hope you all have a great spring break. Go Wreckers!